Hello everybody, I'm Raven Karasu and this is another vlog. It is November 27th, 2016 at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why am I up so late? Well, why not? I don't have a set schedule. Things just happen when they happen. So it was a busy day today. Well, it was a busy night, I should say. I slept for most of the day. I was just so tired I couldn't get up. And I was starving so much because I hadn't eaten since like early evening yesterday. Well, yeah, you get the point. So I woke up really hungry, and we were going to have sausage and sauerkraut, but the sausage was no good. So we had to go and get more sausage, and we were hungry like right then and there, so we figured we'll make the sausage tomorrow, and we decided to just pick up some McDonald's or something, and it really hit the spot. I've been craving McDonald's for the last few days. So yeah, it's been a busy evening. I can't talk. It was just wild. So I ended up uploading chapter 14 of Akhenaten's Gates for Raven Reads, and I'll probably try and do more before I go to sleep, and whenever that happens, it could be in the next few minutes, it could be after dawn. You never know. So I want to edit a few more. I do want to try and get maybe 2 more chapters recorded, so we can get a little closer to being done. I want to try and get it done before Christmas, meaning the whole book. It's like 40 some chapters, and I have to record 19 tonight, so shows you where we're at. Well, anyway, after I did that, I decided, I'm kind of in a mood. I don't really feel like doing any artwork, which is what I've been doing the past couple days as well. Arachne's birthday was a few days ago, and I thought, hey, I kind of feel like painting. I haven't painted I can't English today. But anyway, I thought, it had been a while since I had painted anything, and I'm like, well, what do I want to paint? I'm like, I've been wanting to try doing artwork of Muffet. Muffet is a character from Undertale who is a spider, and Arachne is really big into spiders. I mean, if you can't tell by the name. So it's kind of sort of almost finished. I had done all the flats, and then I started doing the textures. And I still have a little bit more to do, and then I have a background to do for the background version, because it's going to be a clear version and a background version. But I didn't feel like painting, so I figured, well, let's do something else. I'm kind of in a silly mood. Let's do Sassy Stories. So there is a new episode of Sassy Stories uploaded on YouTube. We did Sleeping Beauty again, but this one's different. The last time we did Sun, Moon, and Talia, which is an Italian version of Sleeping Beauty, with all the dark stuff in it. And the one I did tonight was just regular old Sleeping Beauty, and it's from A Treasury of Children's Literature. This is one of the textbooks I got when I was in college, because we did a children's literature, and I think regular literature too. I'm not entirely sure if we focused just on children's literature or not, because I know we read something by Tolstoy and something like that. But anyway, this version was more child-friendly. Doesn't necessarily mean that the episode was child-friendly. It really wasn't. But that's Sassy Stories for you. That's a more immature thing to do. So we did that. We did Sleeping Beauty, and we did the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, which that was kind of fun. So, and we just kind of goofed off in general, like we normally do. Well, after doing that, I decided, I'm kind of still in a silly mood, so we started up Sims to do a Sims episode, but we ended up spending the whole time just making characters. We had made, Sarius wanted a character made, so we did that, and then I did 2 couples that I moved into one of the neighborhoods. So the next time we play, we can actually, play with them instead of building. So it was kind of a boring night on Sims, but I hadn't taken my medicine all day, so I finally took my medicine, and it calmed me down so quickly that I just didn't have the energy to really be that silly. Everyone was getting ready for bed anyway, so. So yeah, I might do some more recording tonight, more editing, hopefully. As far as everything else, Mirage has laid claim to my hand warmer. It's a heating pad with pockets in it. While I do use it for my hands, I do get hot easily. I get overheated easily, but my hands get very, very cold easily. Plus, I've been using this for Merlin. When I bring him down, if it's a little cold down here, I turn this on, I let him kind of hang out in the pocket there, and he'll nap. But Mirage here, this little kitty, he gets so jealous, so he ended up claiming the heating pad for himself. So I had to use this fleece, and I had to fold it up a certain way across my shoulders, and Merlin gets into the crevices and kind of takes a nap on my shoulder or down the side. And Mirage is stealing the heating pad again. Quit stealing my stuff, cat. Get up here. So yeah, we didn't do a whole lot. We had our Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what it was. I've not been able to do any work on my novels. I did do a small scene outline, but I haven't really gotten more than maybe a couple sentences in. I've been focusing so much on other things, primarily Raven Reads. I do want to say to anyone that comes across this who is a pen pal of mine, I did not forget you. I know I haven't replied in months, and I'm really sorry for that. It's just been so chaotic. But I will get back to you as soon as I can. I haven't forgotten anybody. I just didn't have a whole lot to write at the time, and I had been in and out of the ER. I've been sick off and on. It's been a really hectic few months. So, yeah, I didn't forget anybody. I just haven't really been able to really just sit and think and write out anything. So, I do have that. So, to my friends in Finland, Austria, England, Canada, somewhere else in the U.S., Israel, I will get back to you guys. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody currently. I don't recall getting anything back from anyone else. So, it's the holidays, So, yeah, Christmas presents are wrapped. I have one more present to wrap here. I haven't gotten it yet. I have to find a way to go get it and sneak it in. And I have stuff all over the place. I did eventually get some other packages. I bought this Undertale keychain. That's something I liked. Bought that for myself. I was actually going to put it on my keychains, but I think I got enough. I got Foxy and Marvin Martian and more Foxy. Yay, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh. Okay, there we go. Turn around. Oh no, I put it on backwards. Of course I did. Okay. Stop it. Okay, this is a pain in the ass. Alright, there we go. Leave it alone. Goof. I also got this really cute little Undertale clock. I have to get some batteries for it so the lights inside will light up so I can see it in the dark. The alarm is actually really crappy, but that's okay because that's actually the alarm. I use my phone for my alarms because it's louder and I get to pick what the sound is. But this is pretty cool. I mean, not only does it tell you the time, it tells you the date, and it has the temperature. Right now it is 61 degrees in this room. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I got a few more. I got a few more presents. I got my books today. Um, I am not prepared. Let me just say that. And I'm wearing shorts, so you're not seeing my panties. Gimme. Okay. This here, I actually published this earlier this year. This is Imaginary Friends, Not Just Kid Stuff. This was my final, this was my final report for college. This would ultimately determine if I graduated or not. And I did. I got a really, really high grade. I know I got like an A+ on it. It wasn't a perfect score, but it was pretty damn close. I think it was like a 97. I seem to average on 97s. But as you can see over here, I did graduate. Cum laude, they said. I actually did not know that. Someone had to tell me that. But apparently I had actually gotten a very, very good, I got a very good place in my class. I don't normally write nonfiction, but I thought I did a really good job on this. I spent the whole 15 weeks we had doing it. So it is a small study about creative companions and imaginary friends and how they are present in teenagers and adults and have many functions that are common and healthy for human beings. You can kind of get into that if you read it. So this is, yeah, I published this earlier this year. I think it was in July. I think I published it in July. Doesn't say. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, June or July, late June, early July, I published it. And this is the whole thing. It actually has more to it. It has the abstract in it, like I'm supposed to. But it also has an introduction. The introduction is actually not in the original essay. I added this as a personal note. The introduction basically goes over why I chose the topic. And then you go from there. It's got the, the questions that I'm supposed to ask. It has the methodology. I did give all of the participants aliases so we could protect their privacy. So, but it was rather fun. I would actually like to do more academic type papers off and on, and I like to do out-of-the-box stuff. So this one was actually kind of weird because my oral presentation was done using a video that I had made with My Little Pony characters doing the narrating. I didn't do the voices or anything. I just used pictures of Twilight Sparkle giving the different things. I actually did do it on YouTube, so I'll try and put a link or annotation to that particular playlist if you wanted to hear that. But yeah, I would like to do other nonfiction academic papers in the future. I am not entirely sure how it will work. Because like I said, I did this in school, so I was kind of guided and graded throughout. And now if I do anything else, I have to really be careful because I'm on my own. But I've always been fairly good at essays and stuff, so consistently getting A's on that. So it shouldn't be too bad. I just have to be very careful that I make sure I do my my sources properly and cite them properly and so forth. I do eventually want to do like a really big textbook full of the collections, so this would actually be in it. But I thought since it was big enough, I'd actually release it as a full copy of it in and of itself. I normally don't do that with short stories. Anything I put together in a collection, I normally only release as ebooks. But this one was a little different. I decided since it was long enough to do so, I would go ahead and publish it as it is. But when I do the big collection of academic studies that I wanted to do, I will include this. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to set it up, but it will have this one, and it will have other topics I wanted to talk about. I actually went and looked back at a lot of the stuff I did in high school and thought, maybe I can add this in there. But it's kind of cringy. And for some of the stuff, I might go back because, some of it's interesting. Like, a lot of them is kind of corny. I think I had we had to do different native peoples, and I did a report on the Kwakiutls, but I don't like the way it was set up. I did a report on Marfan syndrome, and it just doesn't feel like something to put. I don't. It's not really any sort of insight in that. It's just, this is what it is, There were two essays in particular that I thought about sprucing up and adding, and I'm not sure if I will because of how it's set up. One is actually my senior exit project for when I was a senior in high school, and you had to choose something to do a big report on. You had to spend several hours with mentors and creating a project and so forth. And I chose embalming, and I got to spend a good deal of time in a funeral home with some really cool morticians. As for the project part, like the actual physical piece that you were supposed to show, I had taken a doll and some other materials, and we made some new clothes for it, and we basically made a little doll of Anubis. And we painted up the box like a sarcophagus. Unfortunately, it didn't quite stay together the whole time, and I no longer have the actual Anubis doll. We ended up getting rid of that because it just took up room. But that was years and years ago. That was like 2000. I graduated in the year 2000. So yeah, I have no use for it. It's cool, but I have a really small apartment. I can't even fit a lot of the stuff I need to bring home in it just yet. But yeah, I had done that, and one of my mentors had actually come to see me give the report. I did a speech for it, and I did really good. Again, I got a 97 on it, which was nice. I might go ahead and do that one, because it doesn't really, it tells you about things, but it kind of stretches over different things. It is a very informative essay, and I worked really hard on it. I don't know if all the sources are still available, so that might be a problem. If the sources are still not available, or I have no way to get that again, then I probably won't be able to do it. Likewise, the other essay I wanted to do, but not sure if I will do it, is I had to argue in favor of something. I had to have two different opinions, and I had to persuade why one thing was better than the other. However, I was on the fence because of circumstance. It was very much about circumstance. And the topic was a hospital birth versus a home birth. So, and I argued on the side of the home birth primarily, but I did also defend the hospital birth for certain circumstances. So, like I said, it was just something we had to do, and that was kind of what I picked. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be available to do because, again, sources, and I'm not sure if it's set up in a way that'll feel as good as this. But I did want to tackle other things. I really can't explain it now because I'm still trying to figure out how to set it up. It might take years and years and years to actually have enough to do. But I'm still working on the other stuff. I actually, like I said, I've been working on Innocence, which is part of the Revenant series, but I didn't get very far in it this past week because I've been so busy. We did work on the world building for the Revenant series. So we've been working on the different Revenant kings and queens and some culture and some other things for the world of Embry, which is the world this is supposed to take place. In which this is supposed to take place. So basically, that's pretty much what's been going on here. A lot, but not a lot. Still off the diet because it's the holidays. Let's face it, I'm just gonna eat. So we'll basically see what goes on from here. And I guess just kind of, keep an eye on the channel, subscribe and like and keep an eye on things. I'll have more kitty videos if they ever come over here, and he stole the he stole the heating pad again. I'll have more pictures and video appearances by Merlin, our little gecko. And I don't know, it's pretty much, and we'll keep doing Sassy Stories, we'll keep doing the Sims soap, we'll keep doing Raven Reads, we'll keep doing different things. As for the Willow Whispers channel, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I don't think we've put the first actual video up yet, so we'll have to see what's going on with that, because that should have been up a while ago, so we'll have to see what happened. Because I'd like to try and do another episode. I'd like for us to actually try and get some videos up so we can just get going. That's pretty much it, I guess. I don't really have anything else to really cover, and if I did, I don't remember what it was. But anyway, that's pretty much the. Well, I can't really even say the short end of it because it's been like 23 minutes. So anyway, I will see you next time. Go ahead and check out the channel, check out the videos, and have a good evening and happy holidays.